Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales, and today we're continuing our look at Lawn Dart. So last time we took a look at Lawn Dart, we told you that we discovered it in a liquor store that we don't ever go to. We were in a county that we don't usually visit. Went to this liquor store that we found Lawn Dart, brought it back, found out. We thought Lawn Dart was brand new. Found out, actually, Lawn Dart came out in 2016. So we also weren't sure about whether or not Lawn Dart is still in production or not, because some literature we read quoted it as being a limited time thing. So we're thinking if it is limited time, we got lucky and we found probably one of the last surviving bottles. But at the same time, we want Old Fourth Distillery to make some more.
Exactly.
Because it's delicious. Mm-hmm. With that being said, we are going to create a cocktail using Lawn Dart. What do you got for us today?
So I did some looking around just to see what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And I looked at their recipes, and now I say this without, I don't want to belittle them or anything like that, but a lot of their recipes literally boil down to make it kind of like a punch. They only had one drink that had like a whole bunch of ingredients that almost screamed tiki because of they had the falernum in there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's pretty great, but the rest of it was like, it was like a whole bunch of this and then add the Lawn Dart in. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, I mean, that was pretty unfair that you were going to do that anyway, mm-hmm. Mix it with some juice or another thing and then blah, but sure. So what I came across in other research and what I kind of sort of had the inspiration to do, mm-hmm. I was thinking, what would this be like if we moved in a direction similar to a Oaxacan Old Fashioned?
Okay.
Ironic considering that when we review a lot of these liquors, I talk about how all the websites for these things always have an Old Fashioned on there. Mm-hmm. Lawn Dart didn't have an Old Fashioned.
So we're giving them an Old Fashioned.
Probably. if this meets the standard for an Old Fashioned, mm-hmm. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of make this two ways. Mm-hmm. And the first way, we're going to add the Lawn Dart to the already existing recipe. Mm-hmm. The second way, we're going to replace an ingredient with Lawn Dart and see how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's what we're going to go for with this. And I guess this means we start the recipe on that note. But before we truly get started, I wanted to say something, because in order for this to happen, we had to go get some tequila. Mm-hmm. And we came across this. Now, Mr. Johnson, Dwayne, Mr. The Rock Dwayne, it is to my understanding that you heard our pleas for restocking the bars and the liquor stores. And you went to your people and you were firm but fair with your request. And they delivered upon that request. So I would like to say thank you for listening to your fans.
Yes.
Because we really appreciate this.
Yes. Because Teremana is delicious and we had not had the Reposado yet.
Mm-hmm. Don't let it happen again. Now, let's get to it. Because the recipe apparently said you gotta fill the entire. Put your ice in. You're going to do. First of all, we're gonna start with. We got our 1.5 ounces of tequila. mezcal. A bit too much. And then I'm going to add a half ounce of the lawn dart.
You should shake your lawn dart before you drink it, people.
Yeah.
I shook it before the show started, so we're good.
2 dashes of our bitters. And a bar spoon of agave nectar. We're gonna stir that in. And I'm gonna say this off bat. People are gonna be like, "That's not the ice you use," and I'm gonna be like, "Well, shut up." I pull what I have from my kitchen.
What kind of ice do you use?
Crushed, like a block.
Oh, like
A chiseled block of 1 chiseled block of ice.
Yeah, nobody has time for that at their house.
Exactly.
What do you think this is? Binging with Babish?
Exactly. Well, Benjamin. If I did that right, this is what we got. And because you're a stickler for this type of thing, we garnish with an orange peel. Some of you guys are like, "That's not an orange peel." And again, I tell you, shut up.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Pretty tasty. Not really tasting the lawn dart because of the mezcal, but mezcal tends to do that. Actually, I take that back. It's in there. I'm getting some ginger now.
But more importantly, do those flavors work?
I think so. Like we discussed before, the lawn dart is an undercurrent. I think the only real thing is mezcal is always going to be strong.
Yeah, that took over that drink.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetness of the lawn dart, though, is present.
Yeah, it's present. It's definitely present.
More so that I don't think you even need the agave nectar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we're gonna compare that with the other way I'm gonna do this, which is the lawn dart is gonna replace the mezcal. So again, we start. Half ounce and a half. Where is my thing? We have our ounce and a half of the Teremana. Half ounce of lawn dart. 2 dashes of bitter. And our agave nectar. Pour some Barspoon of that agave nectar. And again, recipe I found says stir in the glass and blah. So if I'm doing this wrong, feel free to let me know. And
off the bat, color's different. There's a deeper orange in there. I like this better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
Because I can taste both the tequila and the Lawn Dart. There's nothing wrong with the first one. But that one to me is better. That one's a better representation of flavors.
You're right, actually. You don't get the interference from the mezcal. Blocking everything else going on in here.
So what would you call this?
I have no idea. I'll be honest with you.
The desert.
Needs workshopping. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. I may have a name for it in the what's it called in the description.
So by the time this video goes up, there will be a name for this drink.
Maybe if I think of something.
Okay. With that said and done, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content that's coming to the channel. Also check us out on Instagram and check us out on Twitter. And until next time, everyone, peace.